Hey everybody, LOA Junkie again. Card number 11 today. Can I pivot from feeling bad to feeling good? Most people don't realize they're complaining all the time and that they're talking about the problem and they want to tell the problem to everybody to see, what they have to say, and they normally just say, yeah, that's a problem. And, I've got a problem, and it's similar. I've got a problem that's like your problem, and maybe if we share our problems, we'll feel better. So it's trying to break that cycle, and you can pivot from that problem to solution, and you can do it in many ways. And by saying, what if it hadn't happened? What if I fixed it? What if I could find a way? What if I could afford it? What if I had more resources? What if I had more help? What if I fixed that thing? That is one way, the what if mechanism, to get you to pivot from dwelling on the problem instead of moving forward and getting on with the solution and trying to ignore the people around you, because they normally started off by mentioning their problem. You're a polite person, you feel that you should contribute, and to seem friendly and polite to them, you talk about a problem or their problem, and all the time there's no solution in sight. So this card is going to help you pivot from those problem-oriented discussions and thoughts, get you to move into, obviously, towards what is working, solutions that inspire you and feel good, or at least get you feeling better, so that you can start moving on and progress and evolve like you're supposed to, and like those people over there who are rich and wealthy and have a lot of money. So I'll speak to you in a mo, and give you some more words of wisdom if I can. See you in a sec. Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in and looking at card number 11. I can pivot from feeling bad to feeling good. Now, we either use common sense because we're involved in a situation where we can see through the problems and we can identify the solution, and we believe that we're on the right path to it, so nothing gets in the way. So that's a common sense sort of approach. But sometimes when you've been struggling with a problem for a long time, or something like money that is woven into so many other things, like your self-esteem, confidence, you're empowered, or you're depressed, or you're feeling not enough, whatever, keys in that emotion. Maybe you're just ashamed, or you blame people for leaving you, or nearly everybody's had a business partner that's had some kind of misconduct and or fraudulent behavior and hurt people or stolen from people, and then they've nosedived to a place where they haven't recovered and they're still there. So if that is you, then the law of attraction cards work very well, because to lift you back up into a place of self-belief and to move forward with some speed, you've got to sort of identify your feelings. It's the right thing to do anyway, because the more money you get, the better you're going to feel. The money you want is associated with joy and ecstasy, and it is a physical amount of cash that you want, or a physical bank balance, but it's the feeling that the bank balance will give you. So you start with the end in mind, which I've mentioned before, and it's really, really interesting, because to get you from a negative place onto the right sort of track, and to be solution oriented, and to just stop hurting yourself and limiting yourself, you normally have to start with a feeling, or think of anything that feels better, because the topic of money, if it doesn't make you feel better, you can't just solve it, boom, boom. You've got to get to a place where you feel good about yourself, and then you can, if I bring up the subject of money when you're feeling better, you'll hear me and you'll want to watch this video instead of watching something else which is going to make you feel better. And then when you get to a certain level, you're like, yeah, I don't want to watch that entertainment based stuff. I want to focus on this education based stuff instead. and think, I'm going to start doing this because I believe in it, it makes sense. Okay, I'm going to go online, or I'm going to expand my business, or I'm going to start something that I'm passionate about. And if you're not ready for that stage, then you have to come back a bit, and then you start with an emotion. And to feel that good to go for it, I need to think about things that make me feel good. And this is where the fluff comes in, because people like, you're talking about a rainbow or the sun, or just feeling good, but I've got a problem with money. And you don't realize that you can't go to the problem. And sometimes the solution isn't, you can't see it, because you're sort of blind to it. You're just, I have a problem, I have a problem, I have a problem, I have a problem, I have a problem. So, and the solution's coming up, and you're like, oh, that's too risky. Oh, I don't believe that. He's on the internet, he'll say anything. You know, there's all this, you get like a negative reaction because the subject of money evokes a negative emotion from you. So going somewhere else so that you don't pick up that topic of money and then get pulled down into something negative. That's where you sometimes have to start, and a lot of people have to start. And then you sort of charge up. You feel good, feel good, feel good, feel good, and your self-confidence kicks in, and then you want to do something. You're feeling better, you're feeling motivated, or you got inspired. So people don't really bridge the gap here, but feeling good first is really important, because when you have the money, you're going to feel good. You're going to feel better. You're going to feel that thing. And you can use music, which is what I use a lot, to feel amazing. And then watch your thoughts. That's what I'll say to you. Watch your thoughts after you've listened to, your favorite top 10 tracks that you've ever listened to in your life. You put them on a playlist, listen to them in privacy, headphones, I recommend, so that you can shut out all the world and just be immersed, like on my Tony Robbins video on the last card. Immerse yourself in that world, in your joyous state, and then see how you change. You're in a better mood. Your opinion about things has changed because you're not so sore or feeling disappointed or any of those other negative emotions which don't serve you. Okay? So whether it be in online marketing or running your business or getting promoted or finding a way to attract more money into your life, you keep focusing on that, and you just and that will get bigger and will expand, and you'll learn more about things. Okay, hopefully it's like this, but it could be, maybe like this. But then you'll get there because you're always moving towards the solution, and you never look back and then go, oh, hang on a minute, am I doing the right thing? Yes, I am. Am I doing the right thing? Yes, I am. Am I doing the right thing? I'm not sure. I'm going to stay here for a while. Wow, look at all those rich people over there. I'm not one of them yet. What's going on? Okay? Maybe this can be part of the jigsaw puzzle that helps you click and think, oh, right. Yeah, my mindset is holding me back, because if it's not perfect, I beat myself up and it takes me a week to recover because I'm so hard on myself. Why am I doing that? Okay, let's turn this card over and see what today's words of wisdom are. Let's have a look. As you look for a better feeling way to approach whatever you are giving your attention to, as you continue to ask yourself from your ever-changing vantage point, what is it that I do want? Eventually you will be standing in a very pleasing place, for you cannot continually ask yourself what it is that you do want without your point of attraction beginning to pivot in that direction. The process will be gradual, but your continued application of the process will yield wonderful results in only a few days. As you continue to ask yourself, commitment. What is it that I do want? Make that sort of change. Talk about, what is it that I do want? Even just saying that lifts you from the problem onto the solution. What is it that I do want? Will just help you. Like I was talking about, what if? What if, or what is it that I do want? Will just be a really nice way, without causing too much friction on the subject of money, to get you to think about what amounts you want and where do you want to get it, and when would you like to get it, and who would you like to get it from. And this is all baby steps in the direction of the solution, the direction of where your answer lies. And everybody got rich in steps, Nobody just suddenly went from zero to a billionaire. They took action and that they believed in, they felt good about, and it yielded a result. So if you're not at the action stage, or you're not sure what action to take, then the feeling is very important, because you'll feel good because the action that you're taking is on the right path. You believe in the action and the energy. You'll be excited to be taking that action. So until you get that, and sometimes it can take a while if you've beaten yourself up a lot, then the process will be gradual. But continued application of this process will yield wonderful results in only a few days, if you can catch yourself in that negative state or talking about the problem, and you pivot into a good one. Okay? That's today's card, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I tried to give you as much wisdom and connect some of the dots for you as I could. Bye for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.